Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily Dvar, and here's a brand new halacha for you, and it's for Friday, the second day of November. Here we go. Today I want to remind you that on Motzei Shabbos, on Saturday night, we're going to be switching our clocks backwards, okay? And that is a Jewish issue too, because when the clocks change, a whole lot of Jewish scheduling things change, and I need to make you aware of that. When we fall backwards, that's going to make everything in the day happen much earlier on the clock. So, for example, if you used to sleep in on Sunday mornings till, I don't know, 10 o'clock and sleepily wake up and say Shema, like 10:30, quarter to 11, which is like pretty late. Well, all that jumped an hour earlier now, and your last chance to say Shema on a Sunday morning, depending on the calendar of your city, has moved up to approximately as early as possibly, I don't know, 9:30, depending on what city you're in. So be careful there, because you can't sleep in as late as you might want to, because especially for guys, there's a set time that you have to say Shema before the Sof Zman Kriya Shema, it's called, before the latest time to say Shema, and you must accomplish that before it happens. And it's listed in, you could Google it, there are Jewish calendars that will allow you to look it up, but it has jumped an hour earlier. Watch out for that one. Also, the time for Mincha, of course, Mincha always has to be recited before sundown, and sundown has now jumped to way earlier. Whereas it used to be, let's say, around 5:45 in your area, it's going to be around 5:45 in your area. So watch for that. Your last chance to say Mincha has now jumped earlier, and your window of opportunity for Mincha got a little smaller. Mind you, the plus side is you could say Mincha a little bit earlier. The time for saying Mincha used to be, let's say, around 1:30ish in your area. Now it's jumped to as early as 12:30. All the things have jumped 1 hour forward. Just watch for them. And one more that I'm going to tell you, and that's still a week away, but next Friday is going to be your first really early Shabbos, where Shabbos is going to start a little after 4:30 in your area, or something like that. So please watch for that. You can't plan on making afternoon trips that are, let's say, a couple hours long and say, Shabbos starts 4:40. According to the way I'm driving, yeah, I'll get there by 4:30. Plenty of time. That's playing with desecrating Shabbos. So please be careful about that. If you're making a long trip on a short Shabbos Friday afternoon, be very careful to leave yourself plenty of time for traffic jams, flat tires, etc., because you're not really allowed to travel with a very small window of arrival and say, oops, I broke Shabbos because there was a big traffic jam. That's no joke. That's a very, very important thing, and therefore plan your trips accordingly, always leaving yourself with a lot of time extra so that you won't have to, God forbid, desecrate Shabbos by arriving late. That becomes especially more scary when the Friday afternoons are really short and Shabbos starts really early. Thanks for logging on. Have a great Shabbos. And log on again Motzei Shabbos Saturday night, when I'll try and remind you one more time to switch your clocks back. Bye-bye.